In today's world, the ability to talk to strangers is a critical skill. In fact, it might be the most important skill that you can have. By learning how to command attention, a person can learn how to initiate and hold a conversation with anyone and make new friends in the process. True success is built on relationships. How well you relate to other people determines how successful you will be in any area of life. As you're about to learn, conversations are so much more than just words. And the things you will learn will not only change the way you think, but they'll help you realize confidence hidden deep within you. Despite what might have been told you, just like every other person on this planet, you have a lion within you. In the book, The Lion Inside, author John L. Matthews shares insights on how to unleash the lion within. He discusses how people have a tendency to underestimate themselves and their abilities, and how they should start believing in themselves. Your lion is your inner power. It's what gives you the courage to stand up for yourself, the creativity to solve new problems, and the ability to find new solutions to old ones. But all too often, people will go through life without achieving their true potential. But you could be different. Starting off on the right foot is really important when you're out socializing with people. Here's a secret that may not be abundantly apparent to those who are just starting on their path to social improvement. The way you approach someone is absolutely critical. As humans, we fear rejection, and it's for a good reason. We like to feel like people appreciate and accept us. However, the biggest secret to starting a conversation is knowing that rejection doesn't carry any weight, and it will only affect you if you allow it to. The secret to a good first meeting is how you approach them. You should understand that during the initial 5 to 10 seconds of meeting someone, you're being judged at the same time. When you first meet someone, you both are sort of scanning each other's body language. There are all sorts of cues that help you figure out their personality. This is because humans are hardwired to read body language, and it's something that we do without thinking. We know that little things like posture or the way someone looks at you can tell you a lot about who they are. Girls are even better at picking up on these signals than guys. Some people say never to judge a book by its cover, but it's human nature to do this. And we all do it many times every single day. When you're browsing the bookstore, the first thing you look at is the book cover. The cover has to grab your attention and make you want to read it. It's human nature to judge a book by its cover, so don't feel bad about it. The first 10 seconds are the most crucial time to be engaging with someone. It's when you're deciding whether or not to move on to the next person. Some guys often find it difficult to get the attention of girls they interact with for the first time. Most fail because they don't present themselves the right way within the initial 5 to 10 seconds of a discussion or interaction. When interacting with someone for the first time, it is important to remember that in a world of constant connectivity and distractions, people are bombarded with information. In order to get someone's attention and make a strong first impression, you need to make your entrance count. A lot of guys who try to talk to strangers have a way of doing so that makes them seem like they're just a fly buzzing around and trying to bother people. If you present yourself that way, other people will be more likely to see you as a pest and ignore you. When starting a conversation, remember to unleash the lion within you even if you're feeling hesitant or unprepared. Act confidently and behave in ways that demand attention gradually. Your confidence will grow with each exchange. Have you ever seen someone who seemed to be nervous and out of their comfort zone but overcame their nerves and became confident? They did it by unleashing the lion inside of them. It's up to us to choose how we want people to see us, as a timid or nervous person or as a bold and confident one. When you're meeting and greeting someone, don't be afraid to sound self-assured. The way you present yourself in that short window dictates the way the interaction will progress. It's like a compass for where the interaction leads. Imagine you're at a party and the prettiest girl there walks in. You lock eyes with her and she looks back at you for 3 seconds. All sorts of feelings and chemicals will happen in your body during this time. It's important to make eye contact when interacting with people as it will show confidence. You will notice that confident men generally hold eye contact better than men who lack self-confidence. Alphas and betas behave differently when it comes to eye contact. Alphas will feel confident and have a sense of power from holding eye contact, whereas a beta will feel nervous because what he feels and experiences from this piercing glare is his own lack of confidence and insecurity. Breaking eye contact with a stranger in an interaction is a common occurrence among men. This is because the eyes are known to reveal a person's insecurities. In other words, locking eyes with someone can help bring these feelings to the front of your mind, so to speak. When we interact with other people, we are often completely unaware of the complex and powerful processes that happen in our brains. Your brain's mirror neurons cause the other person's brain to go through its own symptoms of nervousness, which can lead to a distressing cycle for both parties. And since most people have a strong aversion to feeling uncomfortable, they'll want to swat away your advances when you approach someone in a timid, weak, and unsure way. They might not know that you're acting that way because you're nervous about interacting with strangers. All they know intuitively within the first few seconds is that something isn't quite right with you, and that will make them uncomfortable. This is especially true when you talk to girls for the first time. The biggest secret in creating a strong presence and commanding someone's attention is this: the first few seconds of any interactions are the most important. As humans, we are primarily visually oriented, which means that when we see someone, our eyes go towards their eyes and not so much at their mouth. It's essential to maintain strong eye contact during the first few seconds of an interaction in order to command attention and show interest. In life, we all have a lion that is inside of us waiting to be unleashed. It is analogous to feeling comfortable in our own skin. You have to confront your fears and get comfortable with the unfamiliar. The next time you interact with a stranger or even your friends or family, practice being confident in who you are and what you're capable of doing. The proverb, "The man who moves mountains begins by carrying away the smallest stones," is often used to illustrate that building something big can be done by beginning with smaller steps. This saying means that one should not be discouraged from pursuing an idea or a goal because it doesn't seem achievable right away. In other words, when we start with small, manageable goals and work our way up, the mountain we want to climb becomes smaller and easier to scale because we know we can do it if we take it one step at a time.